In order to no longer rely on imports, this small workshop in Pakistan directly produces steel bars independently. Although this factory is working, fortunately, their production speed is fast enough. In order to melt it into molten iron for making steel bars, people will first load it into a cart and then skillfully transfer it to the heating workshop. At this time, although the heating furnace mouth is still burning with a raging fire, the workers still have to get close to the furnace mouth and put the iron blocks inside the cart into place. The high-end intermediate frequency circuit has slowly melted the iron blocks into molten iron under high-efficiency heating. The glue cylinder with 200 full of molten iron is slowly placed in the feeding port of the casting machine by skilled control of the flight adjustment. With the continuous influx of molten iron, the automatic casting machine only needs a few minutes to produce steel pieces with uniform specifications. In order to shape it into standard-shaped steel bars, the automatic equipment will cut the steel pieces into small pieces. Some of the newly cut steel pieces will be transported by the conveyor belt and then sent to the semi-automatic rolling. Workers need to assist the steel pieces enter the gates of different specifications one by one. The rolling machine continuously rolls them and gradually shapes them into fine strips. Although this process is rather cumbersome, fortunately, the workers on site are skilled enough to survive in such a high-temperature environment. These are experienced masters. The steel pieces were originally small. As the length of the steel pieces increases, the risk factor is constantly increasing. If the hot steel bar touches the skin, it is not a light piece of death. Even the master, who has worked for more than 10 years, dare not directly hold it with his hands. The degree of danger can be imagined. People will put them neatly to ensure that the whole steel bar can be very proportional. It can be seen that although the small workshop is not large, the output is relatively high. After the steel piece is naturally cooled, the two workers will then use the traditional method. Through the tacit cooperation of the two people, they will skillfully cut it into two sections and tie it with wire. During the loading process, although there is no high-end equipment to assist, it is fortunate that the local workers are more cost-effective. The steel bar has been loaded and can be transported to distribution stores in various places. Now, what do you think of the production process of this small workshop? If it is out of 10, how many points would you be willing to give?